Hello and welcome to the Jersey Shore. Right now, I'm having a horrible allergy attack. There are complications with the production.
What's the complication now?
Everything is complicated here at the Jersey Shore.
What don't you like today?
This is Snooty. I'm the complication. The complication is here and here and here. Oi, this is where he is. All right, here we are. Snooty.
Why are you wearing socks on the shore?
I'm wearing socks on the shore because the sand hurts my feet.
Tell me, why? What's wrong with the sand?
You might step on a needle. It's very confusing, the sand. It's very complicated.
You know what you used to
People are
say?
filthy. They throw things on the sand. It's horrible.
You know what you first told me? Our first walk on the beach, you said to me, oh my God, it feels like broken glass from our wedding.
That's right.
So it's a bad memory?
That was the first and the last time I stepped on the broken glass, and never again, because it was traumatic.
Well, you know something? I don't have that problem because I wear pumps anyway on the sand. Are you missing something? This would make you more Jewish. You know?
First of all,
you should be more
nothing
Jewish.
can make me more. This would make me more Jewish.
Yes.
Look at this. What is
you were
this?
wearing your payas and a yarmulke.
This is disgusting.
You spend so much time doing your hair.
From what part of your body did you pull this out from?
You're jealous that
Seriously,
I have.
look at this.
You would dream to have that.
This is disgusting.
Let me tell you, complication. You would
This
dream.
is from you?
Put it on you.
Where'd you get this
Put it
from?
on
Seriously.
you. Put it back where it came from.
I don't
The
want
chest.
anything that came off of you. Are you crazy?
Oh, now you say that after all these
Look
years.
at
That's
you.
why we're not having any babies. I'm not going to have a baby
Is this
with you.
from your head or your arm?
It's from my chin.
What is this?
Let me tell you something. Why don't you want to have a baby with me?
First of all, I don't want to have a baby with her because first of all, there's going to be complications. Can you imagine her pregnant?
Well,
Oh,
nobody
my
better
God.
touch me because I'm too snooty for
Nobody's
that.
gonna want to touch
Let me tell
you.
you.
That's why I won't have a baby with her. I don't
Wait a
want to
minute.
touch her.
You should learn.
Nobody wants to touch her. You
That's
said
not
it yourself.
true. That's not true.
What?
Me and my best friend Sue, I call her Susie. Nobody else can, okay? I call her Susie. Other people understand exactly how I am because I'm snooty, she's Susie.
First of all, nobody
People
understands
They
how
do
she is.
understand.
Go
People
ahead.
try to talk to her like they try to talk to me. They walk up to me, they're like, hello.
All right, first
Who
of-
gives them the right to say hello to me? Complication. They shouldn't speak to me.
This is a very
At my
complicated
pool?
situation.
At my pool? If I'm not talking to you, why are you talking to me? That's all I'm saying.
That's why you shouldn't be at the pool. You should be with us on the beach.
Well, I gotta go because my phone is ringing. Where's my Oi phone? My Oi phone.
All right. You
your-
go. My allergies will get better.
All right,
go.
and then go get your Oi pad.
I'll be able to breathe. I have to fake allergy attacks to get away from her. It's horrible.
Why are you still standing here? What's wrong with you? You
I'm
gotta get a
coming,
tissue. Your
I'm
nose is
coming.
running. Here.
Thank you.
Oi.
Oh my God, thank you.
Oh my God! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sunda, that was tremendous comedy.
That was tremendous comedy. How she got that color orange, I'll never know.
Now, are there Jews on the Jersey Shore?
Yes, there are Jews. There's a lot of Jews on the Jersey Shore, but unlike LA, they're Syrian. They're not Persian. But it's the same thing. You can't tell the difference.
Do you do a Syrian Jewish accent?
Of course I do. Of course
What's the
I
difference
do.
between the Syrian Jews and the Persian Jews?
About 2% in the bargaining process. That's it.
Who gets a better deal?
The Persians will beat you down.
Oh, really?
They will beat you
Wow.
down. I just saw something that was so interesting the other day at Ross. I've never experienced this before. I was online waiting for like ever. The guy was returning a bath mat and he didn't have a receipt. So the woman's like, Spanish lady, she's like, well, you don't have a receipt, so I can't accept this. And he's like, why do I have to have a receipt? This was birthday gift to me. Who is giving him a bath mat? I've never heard of this before. You can't make this up. You can't return a
It
bath
was a
mat.
birthday gift.
A birthday gift for him to stand with his hooves?
The way the Persians shop at Ross's is that they watch other people shop, and then as soon as you go in to take it off the rack, they go for it.
I mean, he's
They
not
only
wrong.
want it if you want it.
Right. Now, so what
That's
happened
how it
was I
works.
bought 2 pairs. Now, I never shop at Ross, okay? But
No,
now I'm becoming
no.
a regular, okay? But what happened was I was picking up a pair of shoes for my kids, and I got one size that was off. So I had to go back and get the other pair. If you could stop interrupting, I can finish the story because I'm not going to remember because I can't remember anything
it's okay.
anymore.
We'll remember.
Thank you. So I go to get the other pair of shoes, and this woman sees me reaching for the shoes, and she takes all the shoes that are the same color. She just takes all of them. But she missed a pair, and I took them, and they were the right size. I was like, and I said, and just, after I left, she put them back. But she just wanted to hold them.
You know,
just hold them. She wanted to hold them.
You weren't really doing a fake accent in the Snooty thing. That's how you talk. That's how you talk.
You trying to make? I don't have an accent.
I think that a lot of people forget that you're black, you know, and they just really think that you're Jewish. I mean, you are Jewish,
I'm
but
Jewish.
they know you're Jewish, but the Jews that you hang out with often forget that Sunda's black, and then they make racist remarks. Right to you.
My husband.
Your husband, for one, yeah, he forgets.
He doesn't forget. He doesn't forget. When I get up in his face, he doesn't forget. He's like, what did I marry? Maybe my mother was right. Maybe I should sue myself for being stupid. No, I'm kidding. My husband's a saint, actually. But you're right. I have been in the company of other Jews, and they'll just say something crazy. Like, I don't know if we can say it on the show.
You could say it.
I can say it?
We could beep it out if it's wrong. We'll find out.
Okay, we'll find out later. So someone says to me recently, the world's coming to an end. He goes, my God, everything's going bad. He goes, we got a Schwartz in the White House. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, like, you're talking to me. I don't know if I look Hawaiian today, but last time I looked and the Beverly Hills Police Department pulled me over, I was black too. And so it's very scary when that kind of thing happens because you never know.
But more than black and Jewish, you're from Jersey.
That's
what it comes down to, right?
Hands down.
And now could you explain to everybody why I had to have my life at risk on the way here today? Why did I almost die on the way here today?
You did not almost die.
You're crazy. All the lady did was give you the finger.
Does she know me?
You started chasing her and going into her lane and trying to crash into her.
She'll never do it again.
She'll never see you again.
She'll never forget my face. That was a look. It was demonic. I gave her demonic.
I was insane. Everyone in the car thought we were going to die.
No, nobody said a word. They had my back.
I was praying. Right? So that's why I wasn't talking.
I didn't see you went to Phil, and so I didn't know.
It was over. I was
no, she flips me the bird,
She's
right?
so
and
crazy.
like, no, but she has to learn, and that's what I was
you
talking
had all
to
this
Jen.
anger and like you were cursing.
Who's
her.
giving me the finger that early in the morning? I just cooked dinner for breakfast, so I can have dinner ready for after the services tonight.
This is LA. People will kill you.
She's got to catch me. She was white. I was not afraid.
I'm just so glad that the exit came up before.
She was glad too.
I don't think she was glad, man. I think what you did.
She would have gotten out. What would you have done?
There was no getting out. You were speeding up and slowing down and honking the horn and doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, you were actually thinking of crashing into her. You were crazy. Was she not going to? Didn't you think she was going to? Danielle was in the car. She was going to crash into the lady.
I know. I was going to say she hit me.
And I tell all the time these stories about how Sunda almost gets me killed. And today, Larry and Danielle were in the car, and you almost got us all killed. And you didn't even think about the consequences.
No, then Sue called because I was going to follow her. That's what I was going to do, but I didn't have the time.
Because we had to be here.
Right. You're lucky that I had somewhere to be.
I'm lucky.
You're lucky.
You were going to kill. It was not even on my side.
But Sue understood when I called. I said I got another one in front of me.
You understood? You didn't understand. You actually said okay, and you just hung up.
She knows better.
You were done with that.
She knows better because you know something. 100 years ago, I used to date Sue's brother, Barry Katz, and not Barry Katz, the producer. So America, don't go crazy. But Barry Katz, the hero, the fireman from Jersey. And the one thing about dating a fireman is that the worst thing you can tell them is, be there at 6 o'clock because they're at 5:59 and 30 seconds. Okay, and like black people aren't normally on time, and I would get him involved in all these consequences like you. Like
I just know that.
It was. Let me tell you. This one time, did I tell the story yet? If I've told the story, stop me.
I don't know.
So I'm driving through Patterson, and I said, "Oh my God!" I found a dog in the middle of the street, a dog, and I said to Barry, "We have to save the dog." And he goes, "Sunda, let's just go," because he thinks like I start trouble, and I don't. And so I said, "We have to save it because it's lying there." And he goes, "No." And the cops pull me over. They're like, "All right, lady, license, registration." Oh, Jersey, stupid, right? The cops when they talk. So I said, "Hey, officer, don't you see that there's an injured animal here?" And he's like, "Don't talk back to me." I said, "You don't talk back to me." And Barry says, "You got to stop it. I'm a fireman. People know me in this town." I was like, "I don't care, Barry. I don't care. Because the dog is there and it's sick and nobody cares about the dog, and no compassion."
You'll fight.
I'm not finished. The dog gets up, looks at me, and walks across the street. He was taking a nap. In the middle of Broadway, Patterson, New Jersey, 07501. Can't make it up.
Are you done? Are you finished?
Barry's finished with me.
I tell you, my life is in constant danger. in constant danger being around you. It was terrible.
Let me tell you something. She kept driving. You're gonna flip me the bird? Get ready, all right?
All right,
Because you can take that girl out of Jersey, but
You better put it back.
that's it.
All right. We got a great show, don't we?
We certainly do.
All right, we have Glennis McCants here. She's a numerologist.
Number one.
Number one. We also have one of our favorite comedians, Jeremy Hotz.
That's right.
We'll be right back.
Check out more content online at our webpage, jamesandsunda.com.
Joining us.
Now on the program, we have celebrity numerologist Glennis McCants.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to have her.
Yes.
I've always been so interested in numerology. You know that. I'm always thinking nothing's a coincidence. I'm always interested in astrology, numerology, and that kind of thing. I was so excited you were coming on the show.
I don't even know what numerology is.
Good, but I do, so here we go.
Yes.
Numerology is a science of numbers. It is 2,500 years old, and Pythagoras was the creator of the system. That's the one I use. Obviously, there's the Kabbalah. I think it's called the Chaldron. It's another form of numerology, but Pythagoras is my favorite. It's 2,500 years old, and the belief is that everything in this universe has vibration, but especially people. And that's why when you meet someone, you're like, oh, I really like this person. Or you meet someone and go, wow, that person just drained me. You know, we feel energy real fast. So I literally wrote a book, Love by the Numbers, to teach you how to do it and understand the people in your life.
Wow, do you think it can really help us maybe like each other?
It would explain why you already do. It would explain why you do like each other. Like you
So you do
technically
like me.
Yeah,
Of course I
yes.
do.
You actually get along in numerology, but it really is an amazing science. But I had personally done 20,000 readings before I started writing books on the subject, and I reached some unique conclusions that kept showing its accuracy. So here's how it works. Your name, first and last, has 3 numbers, and your birthday has 3 numbers. Those 6 numbers give me a numerology blueprint of who you are. So we'll do you first, because I've got your little blueprint here.
All right.
Right.
You sure it's not a black print?
And here's the thing about you. Just your name numbers, which is, it's kind of secondary to your birth numbers, but I'm going to say it because I really like these numbers for you. It's 1, 2, 3. And that means when you wake up in the morning, you should literally say, my life is as easy as 1, 2, 3, because it doesn't feel that easy. But by projecting that, you could have even better things happen. Because 1 is ambition, 2 is your ability to love deeply, and 3 is, of course, the natural comedian. Very easy to be funny, because when it gets too serious, you don't want to be there. It's like you get restless. It's like, come on, where's the fun? There's got to be fun here.
Got to find fun in everything.
Right. Now, the fact is you were born on a 5 day. A 5 means natural detective. If you think you don't know the whole story, you're going to find out what the heck happened. You hate not being in the know. And your life path number, which is the most important, it's the master number 11, but it reduces itself to a 2. 2 means if you trust your gut instinct, it does not fail you. It's when you second guess yourself that you make a mistake. And you have a tug of war within yourself. You know, part of you is like, oh yeah, I love the family and all that. And then the other part, which is 5, is get me out of here. Please, anywhere but here. You need to go out and play. You need your freedom sometimes. And I compare that to a cat. If you come onto a cat, the cat's out the door. If you ignore the cat comes back in. So you do need space.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Just to think, I thought I was having fun with the kids.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. But you
Now
do
I
need
know
space.
now I know I need a break. So I think you better pay for that
I'm
vacation to
just taking-
Disneyland. It'll be to Disneyland though. When I go on vacation, it will be to Disneyland.
I'm just taking notes because I want to figure out how to.
So
work with
here's
you
what
better.
happens with you.
Okay.
You're born on a 7 day, so that means if people think they know you, they have no clue. You keep so much to yourself. I mean, my goodness. You shut down in terms of, I will share when I'm ready. And when you're ready, you're great. I mean, you will fill people in, but they can't push you. And if someone pushes you, that's when you really go to a quieter place. You are an observer. You observe everybody and everything. You don't miss any detail. And your life path numbers are 1, which means multitasking. It's like, what's next? What else are we going to do? There's a party that wants to just keep moving. And travel. If you can go look at the world, ocean, mountains, plants, all of that speaks to your soul. You know, and issues of trust, meaning when someone betrays your trust, sometimes you're like, you know, I'm just going to hang by myself now. That there's that loner quality to you where you just want to be by yourself to regroup. And if they give you that space, you're happy. Because you'll always come back out because you're a 1 life path and like to be with others. But that alone time is when you have big breakthroughs. Very strong mind.
Thank you. I'm just glad that I have a soul. I was worried.
I didn't say you had a soul.
You said I did.
No, I never did.
Oh my God, then I misheard you. Oh
Yeah,
no.
no compassion.
That's right. No, but actually, sensitivity of the woman. There's a gentle spirit in him, and I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you know that about him.
She does.
Really,
She makes me cry often.
No, but if his feelings get hurt, it's obvious. The emotion's not going to be
He
hidden.
beats me after the show.
But you look and go, okay, what's going on with you? You just know something is up. And the reason I said I think you guys have this special connection.
So you don't believe for a second that I beat her after the show?
I think sometimes you say horrible things. I'm not gonna I do. I think things fly out of your mouth and you act like you said nothing. And then people are in shock with what you said. They're like, oh, all I do was tell the truth. Yes, my friend, you have double seven. They say horrible things and don't even notice. They're like, what? So I'm not saying you're that innocent. But I have to say he doesn't mean to.
Thank you. I don't
will
mean
say
it.
I sincerely
Thank you.
believe.
Will you be my friend? Because nobody believes me. They just think he's so nice and I'm so
because
irritated.
No,
Did
they
you guys
don't
talk
know him.
before the show? Did she tell you to say that?
No,
Because
but
that's-
they don't know him. But remember, he picks and chooses where he chooses to open up. And the compliment to you is, of course, he's going to tell you what's up, what does he think, what does he feel. You're going to know that, but not everyone else will. So it's very easy for them to decide what he is. And that's why I said they really have no clue.
She can do it too, though. I mean, she can be pretty cruel too. I hope you saw that in your
Remember, I
numbers
said you
somewhere.
have the 7, which is
Seven,
history.
okay.
You both can't stand the invasion of privacy. Both of
That's
you.
true.
If you
That's very
walked in a
true.
room that's your private room and someone went through your stuff, you'd lose your mind. Like,
Oh, he'd go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And you wouldn't.
I'd
yeah.
stab somebody.
Yes, you would. No, I'm serious. And that's what I mean about privacy and also spirituality, by the way. The number 7 is, who am I? What am I? Why am I here? You both ask those questions. And to me, that represents why you'd even do a show. Because you actually are interested in the information. You are seeking knowledge. That makes you feel alive, I would say.
Definitely.
But there's a lot of number patterns out there, and I'd love to just share one with you quickly about
Sure.
Whitney Houston. This is really powerful. When you take Whitney's birthday, she was August 9th, 1963. When you reduce it to one digit, which is what you do in numerology, by the way, so you go 8 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3. When you reduce it to one digit, she's a 9, and 9 is the old soul. It is the natural leader, meaning people assume they know what's going on even if they don't have a clue. And what I thought was powerful is when she passed away, the next night was the 54th Grammy. 5 plus 4 is 9. Adele won 6 Grammys, and she's a 9. She's a 9 life path, Adele. So to me, it was
Wow.
like passing a baton.
Unbelievable.
From tremendous talent to tremendous talent. So what I do is I look at those patterns. And Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher is another one by the numbers that I called years ago. I said, what's going to go wrong here?
A lot of numbers.
A lot of numbers between them, right? My concern was, I said that he's a double 7. And remember I said 7s say things, they just speak
Yes.
the truth?
He
They
does
can
that
only-
too?
That's an understatement. They can only praise you so much before they burn out. And because she had 2 numbers that promoted insecurity, the master number 11 is no matter how good, not good enough. Every time she kept looking for the praise, he just burned out. So I was concerned as she got older, she'd become more insecure and it would end. And of course it did.
All right. Well, Glennis, thank you so much for joining us. We've got the book right here, Love by the Numbers, which you could get at Amazon.com, I imagine.
Correct. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. If you don't mind, if you could sign our wall, we'd appreciate
I will
that.
do that.
All right.
All right, Glennis.
Glennis McCants, ladies and gentlemen. Love by the Numbers.
Be sure to like us on Facebook at The James and Sunda Show.
All right. Welcome back. Don't ask me how, but I'm still alive. You haven't gotten me killed yet.
How you doing?
So what are we doing now?
Okay. Right now we're talking about our experience at the jewelry store.
All right. Tell them about it.
All right. It was very funny. It was very entertaining, very interesting because you see there's a woman trying to sell her sister along with the ring, and you should have went along with that.
I should have.
They're adorable. And the ring is already paid for.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Another exciting edition of A Day in the Strife of Sunda. And maybe next season when we do some of these, we can show them how you get me into situations where I almost die. In this one, I don't almost die, so enjoy.
James, I have nothing to do with the pollen count.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Here it is. Enjoy it.
This is where I shop. This is where I shop. Sarah Leonard is the best jewelry store in Westwood. They have a history that goes back with me Months. I'm kidding. I lost I have to tell you a crazy story. I wonder if it's here. This is terrible. Should I tell the story on the air? So my husband's ex-wife gave him this horrible piece of ring, this horrible ring. My husband's ex-wife gave him this terrible ring, and it had an M on it. It just was so tacky. So I said, what should I do with it? I'll bring it to the jeweler and get something else, because that's the smart thing to do. And he'll never know. He'll never know it's missing. He'll never know. Well, I'm going past the jewelry store, and it's in the front of the window. He would know.
That's funny.
That's not funny.
Did they finally sell it?
I'm looking right now to see if they sold it, because they charge double for what I got for it. But we're not going to say that on tape. I'm not telling you either. Oh, I need something. I can't come in here. What am I doing in here? Opals, they're only good luck if somebody else buys them for you. You know that, right? You can't buy it for yourself. You can't. And they give you free chocolate. That's what I need. Look at James, like he's really gonna buy something. Look at him. Anything to sit down. My camera guy has a staph infection in his arm, and James is sitting down, sweating, holding a catalog. Look at him. He doesn't mean it. Would you like some gelt?
Yeah.
He can't even catch a piece of chocolate. Do you think I should change the chain?
Okay.
I do too. Can you?
You need a gold chain.
I want a gold chain.
That's silver.
That's not silver.
Well, then let's do that now.
That's not silver.
This is 14 karat. It needs rhodium plating, that's why.
So what do I
Oh,
do?
it needs rhodium plating.
So
I don't want this. You know what I want? Let me show you what I want. They don't have this anymore.
I think she just likes to pull my shirt down.
Oh, come on, James. Nobody wants to see your two hairs. Look, I like this barrel chain. You don't think it's
First
going
of
to go
all,
with it, right?
It's 4 hairs.
It's gonna be
okay?
too thick.
And everybody wants
Because
this.
you have to be able to slide all of this on there. So you have to get a chain that will fit through these bales. Otherwise, you have to remake these open.
Don't ever put the mic in front of her when she's talking.
I'm sorry. You're right.
It's one
You're
of
right.
the first rules of interviewing.
Can you
don't-
hold it for me?
You don't want to do that. You never want to, when someone else is talking, do this, because then they might hear what she's saying.
Okay, so why don't you do that so she can explain this to me? Because
You have to make sure you can get these charms on the chain. So you can't go for a thicker chain. Otherwise, we have to remake this part over here wider.
But what about if she gets rhodium plating?
We can do the rhodium plating.
I think you need rhodium plating. I got that from my tires, and my car looks great.
We'll give it white because gold's naturally found yellow, so they add alloys to make it white. But it's not a pure white, so they plate it with something called rhodium, which is from the platinum family.
Brody was my cousin.
Well, let's put this back on you, so nothing bad happens.
Because I want to help on the air. I just want you guys to know.
We'll fill it out for you.
Okay, here.
Okay? And
Watch.
we'll
Watch my
receipts.
paycheck.
That's your paycheck. Wait, there was another 5 here. Where? Right under here.
God. Look, 5, 10, 15, 20, $25. There you go.
And we'll give you our charm too. Wait till I get
getting
you the
a
charm.
charm.
Hold on.
Don't fall. Oh, I'm out of money.
Here, hold this.
Why?
We'll put this on you.
This would be great if I won, because I would donate this jewelry to my jewelry box. Because I'm that kind of girl. Look, he can't even get it open. Look at him. Look at him. Look at a Jewish guy trying to open a piece of jewelry. Like he paid for it, like it's so much pain. I didn't put any lipstick today. James, what are you doing?
Your hair is stuck in there.
How do you know it's mine? That was a joke. My husband chose this one for me.
You hate that, huh?
Shut up!
Well, you keep making these
My
jokes. What's
God,
wrong with
that's
this?
I never said I hated it,
Why
James.
do
We're
you
on
keep making
tape.
fun of it. The guy goes out and
I
buys
love this. I love this.
What?
I love this
You love
piece.
this?
Yes.
I give you 10,000 for it.
Take it.
Why?
Because he would. I love because I would give to charity. I don't make.
Nice thing.
I
Look
love
at
this piece.
Beautiful.
Gail knows how much I love this. I have it cleaned. I have it repaired. Okay, so we're gonna close out right now. Why are you choking? Oh my God, we can't take her with us. Oh my God, Gail, come back.
I have to get some water so I can choke on this.
Here, let me put this one on.
You're getting me on this.
You know what, guys? I love this piece, and Gail knows she just got choked
What do you think
because
of this
Get
piece?
choked up over.
yeah, she got choked up over it. That's what happened, but she does know.
What about this piece?
This is your favorite.
Yes, it is. This one's my favorite piece that my husband bought.
See, that was nice. You were nice. You were well behaved that day. You weren't fighting. You liked the jewelry people.
Oh, they're so nice.
You know what
The
I
jewelry
mean? You didn't
people
get into
are
any
so
fights
nice.
with them.
I get everything from them. They're wonderful.
Yeah.
She is really good. Gail is good. I mean, she can just say if you want to buy your girlfriend, if you want to buy Esther a gift, I have the jeweler for you. I have the jeweler for you. And John, if you want to buy me a gift, I have the jeweler for you. All right? Because you guys can buy me jewelry.
What else do you need?
Really?
You've got 3 rings on 1 finger. You
Because-
need more fingers.
No, I need.
That's what you need. You need more fingers.
I don't have a toe ring.
She doesn't have a toe ring.
I don't have a toe
What
ring.
else?
I have no piercings because I have no other.
We'll make a list.
Okay, no, you know what I would like to have? I had a blue diamond, I had a blue sapphire and diamond bracelet.
Yeah,
and I
Well,
lost
what do you
it.
need?
What do I need? A bigger bracelet. I want
It's a bigger
topaz
bracelet.
and diamonds.
Topaz and diamonds.
And then I want.
Are you people writing this
I'm getting
down?
so excited. I want to talk about it. I'm getting too excited.
Just let it out. It's okay.
Really, what I want
what
is
else
I
do you
want a
want?
pink diamond. This Persian woman turned me on to them, and it's like let me touch it, and I don't have a
How
pink
do they
diamond.
get the diamond pink?
I have no idea, but I want that diamond.
Okay, pink diamond.
I want a pink
All right,
diamond.
she wants a
Write
pink
that down.
diamond, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
See what you can do.
Right, and of course my sign is topaz.
Her sign is topaz.
Right, my birthstone is topaz, so I would love topaz. My first pair of earrings was topaz and diamond.
Okay.
And I lost one at the Debbie
Where's
Allen
the other
Dance
one?
Academy. I lost it probably over there.
So you lost both of them?
Just one.
And where's the other one?
I haven't reported it to the insurance company
But
yet.
where's the other one?
The other one is the other one's home.
Okay.
And I like regular diamond studs. I mean, I don't just like diamonds. I like colorful stones. Why are we talking about jewelry? You're just trying to get me into it. Just trying to get me to shut up and just talk about and focus. And that's what I focus on.
Now, why don't you take a sip and we'll take a break.
And then when we come back, you'll buy me something?
I will buy you something. When we come back, we got comedian Jeremy Hotz joining us. We'll be right back.
We're Canadian. Look at us. We're not like the Americans. They're nuts. They're the closest thing to us, and they're crazy. What the hell is their problem? They don't even have a prime minister. They made up their own thing, president. We don't have a president. We don't. We have a prime minister. It's much less hostile, isn't it? Sounds like a cut of meat. You ordering the minister? No, I'm having the prime minister.
Joining us now on the program, we have actor and comedian Jeremy Hotz.
Yeah, I like comedian actor.
You like comedian
actually.
actor?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, let's do it in the right order.
Joining us now on the program, comedian actor Jeremy Hotz.
Yeah, that's better.
That's better?
Yeah.
Better, right?
See? You see?
I feel better about it, yeah.
See? Yeah.
This is James's. This is James's favorite comedian. This is
Yes,
James's favorite
without
comedian.
any doubt.
Yeah. you
Yes, one of his favorites, and Don Marrero is his other favorite. I'm not his favorite. I'm not his
No.
favorite. And
Because I don't get the act, you know, I don't understand.
he tells me I'm boring. He tells me you think it's so funny what you do week after week after week,
it's
but
just-
they keep coming back.
It's hard for me to watch from the audience somebody else doing my jokes.
Wow. So I get it. You guys hate each other.
Yeah.
I get it.
No.
we really
Oh,
do.
okay.
We really do.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? You would never know that.
How did you get top billing on the show?
I'm white.
Wow.
You're saying this for somebody from South Africa, all
Yeah.
right?
Two
Yeah.
African Americans.
That's
I'm
right,
an
we're
African
African-American.
Yeah, I'm an African American.
And you know what's interesting? When my kid has a play date with one of her friends, the mother's African American, she's like, I do believe I can handle those children. And I'm thinking, you're going to put them to work?
Yeah. They have that scary accent, right?
Very scary.
Like my parents.
Oh.
They
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, they never hit me. They just had to speak.
Your mother
True.
was so your mother was so wonderful. You don't even remember me meeting them. They were trying to calm you down.
Right.
This is when you were spoiled back in the day and things
Yeah.
weren't going your way. You're throwing a little tantrum.
Oh my God.
I never
what was
threw
this
a
about?
tantrum. I don't know what she's talking about.
What is she talking about?
She's crazy. How do you work here every week?
It's hard,
ridiculous.
Jeremy.
She
It's
says
really
it's terrible.
hard.
It's
Yeah,
torture.
she
It's
just makes
torture.
stuff up. You
It's
met my
torture.
mom?
What is wrong with you? I was pregnant. She was so nice to me. She was giving me hints and everything.
Oh, God.
You don't remember Sunda meeting your mom?
And
No.
your dad.
Oh, my dad, yeah.
And I thought you
really.
guys were British, and then she said they were they're South African.
Yeah.
And they were like, Jeremy, it's okay. And it was just like really interesting because you weren't talking like that. You know what I mean? Like you don't have an accent like that.
Because I moved
at all.
I moved when I was 1, so it didn't really have time to settle in.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
We're talking about thick. We're talking about like you sound like you're talking to the Queen when you talk to your mother. She still has it, man. on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. You're not one now. And
My mother was the head of social services for the province of Alberta.
Really?
Yeah, she was. That's what my mom did. And my dad worked for NATO in Belgium because he had to get away from her for a while.
is that what my husband thinks about me?
That's why you moved when you were 1.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, they left South Africa. Oh, no, they left because of obviously the horrible stuff and stuff, you know. So they tried to come to the States, but they didn't let them in.
Really?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Political stuff? At
Yeah,
the time?
political stuff, you know. My dad
Canada's better.
My dad was a sympathizer, so, you know.
Well, you know what's interesting is that James is half Canadian.
Are you?
My mom's Canadian.
That
so-
makes you, it's not like the Jewish thing. I don't
No.
know how it works.
Ah!
Your
You
mom's
don't
half
become a Canadian
yeah.
because your mother, yeah, you don't. I think you're a dual citizen though, right?
I can be. I'd have to do a lot of paperwork.
No, yeah, I think you just have to ask for a passport. It's
Really?
It's only Canada. It's not like they care, you know?
Well, I'll have to do it. Well,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
able to get to Canada, no problem. America wouldn't have you, but Canada took you guys.
Yeah, Canada, whatever. Yeah, Canada's Canada. You've been, right?
I mean, have I been? Yeah, I've been.
yeah.
They have the greatest shoe store on that Rue St. Catherine.
Oh, Montreal?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not really Canada.
Well,
That's
I worked in
Quebec.
TO2, and I used to stay at the Sutton Place, and I've worked yucks, but I was acting when I was there, acting like I was an actress. But at least that's what they wrote.
You lived in Canada?
I didn't live there, but I had a situation where I was there like 28
She had a
times in 1
situation.
year.
Okay. Whenever a woman says that, right?
Well, you know what he
Yeah.
said to me? He
Oh.
goes, my parents wouldn't understand because you're not Jewish. And I said, my parents wouldn't understand because you have no money. And that's how I left that.
Wow. So you were Jewish.
Completely did that. And I was so cold, and I was at these hockey games, and I know nothing about sports, and I was freezing. And it's funny because if you have a can of beer in Canada, it's not a can of beer. It's like you're drunk.
Yeah.
What, I don't
It's not.
understand.
It's something in it.
Yeah, alcohol.
Like
That's what they put in beer in Canada.
No,
unlike here.
I mean, you know what I mean, like Labatt's, I believe it's called.
Yeah, sure, that's one of them.
And then they got this cigarette called Rothman that someone had given me once, and I was like, I thought it was a cigar. It was just Canada was so much fun. I was partying. I was hanging out with these Portuguese people. It was like all different groups. There's like a Greek section, a Portuguese section, and then there's Bathurst is the Jewish section.
Yeah,
and
it still is actually.
Is it?
Yeah, over the stores and stuff.
Yeah, that's.
right.
I was near. Yeah.
Old Jewish.
I know.
Old.
Right.
From like the 20s and stuff.
I know,
Yeah,
but it's a
yeah.
great time.
Are you there a lot?
Me?
Yeah,
well, I do
yeah,
my
yeah.
big tour there, my big theater tour once every 2 years. So that's my mother lives there and father, so I see them once in a while. You know.
All right.
Can you do the accent? Can you sound like your mother? I mean, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I can do my dad because I'm a man.
Okay.
I can't really do my
Now
mom.
this sounds like some kind of incestual thing going on, but that's okay. Do your dad.
Where the bloody hell are my bloody keys? That's my dad. Could never find his keys.
Why would you bring that up?
They're in your hand, Dad.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Right in his hand.
Why is that so funny to you?
You have the same. She has the same problem. She can't find like her glasses are in her head. She still doesn't know where her phone is.
Really?
I gave it to somebody young.
Because she thinks about doing like tons of stuff all the time.
Oh yeah, it's
You
amazing.
you just wake up and stand there.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got it.
That's
You
right.
see?
Nothing to do.
How
I
our
got nothing to
executive
do.
producer,
You're
right?
No. I just stand
You know
there.
what I did today before I left? This morning I made Shabbos dinner before I left. Okay, I had to get the kids ready because my husband was reading a book. A book.
A book?
Why? I got too much to do today. I'm trying to get them
Very
ready.
busy. She's very
And we're
busy.
doing the moon. I didn't know anything about the moon with the waning and the waving and the crescent.
You
and
don't even
the
know what she's talking about.
I
Right?
don't
You
know
don't even know
what
what
she's
she's talking about, right? Yeah.
What,
Right.
what
I don't know
about
what
the
she's talking
moon?
about.
Because my daughter's working on the different moons, and there's all from the full moon, quarter moon, half moon, all
See,
these
she
moons.
tells you the story from the middle, and then she works backwards.
Yeah, I noticed it. You got to piece together her
It's like
conversation.
it's a detective.
But
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
smart, unlike you, and he
Wow.
can follow me. He
Wow.
can follow me. He follows me.
Has your day been that busy so far, Jeremy?
I got up and I came here. Yeah. Are you kidding? I had to drive. What are you talking about?
That's what I hate. I want more Jeremy.
All right, we got to take a break, but we will be right back with Jeremy Haas.
Follow us on Twitter at James and Sunda.
You got a good job? It's okay. Typical Canadian answer. Doesn't want to start anything. show anybody else up. What do you do?
Landscaper.
You're a landscaper? Wow, like a gardener.
That's right.
Well, you've got the fancy word for it. You live in Quebec and you're a gardener. You work 3 months out of the year.
All right. So I do really think you are doing the best work as a stand-up comic right now. I do.
Well, am I
wanted
supposed to be
that.
turned on?
No,
when
I
you
just
say that, or?
mentioned it earlier.
It's
It's
really weird.
ridiculous, though. You know what he'll do to people? People say you were very funny tonight. He goes, "Hots is on."
Why? It's so
Yeah.
weird.
I
It's
do.
It's like really weird. Like take the
He loves me.
compliment.
I do, and I think it was the joke you did that you were just making it up on the top of your head about taking the nap, and I
Now
can't-
he's Hotson.
I call it-
Ladies and
call it
gentlemen,
Hotson.
we call something Hotsing. Jeremy, can you just share with the audience what we're talking about?
Yeah, they use me as a verb.
You were saying,
I don't like it. It's not grammatically correct, and cut it out. Okay, there.
What would your mother say about that?
It's not proper English.
but you don't even remember the joke because you were talking.
No, I don't. Half the
You don't
time.
remember?
No.
You talk about the older people and younger people, and you get into the whole thing with the crowd when you find the younger people, right? How they have all this future and energy. And you were saying how at your age now, when you get home and you put on the TV, you fall asleep in 2 seconds. It's just like you fall asleep. You don't remember any of this.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
best.
you did it. It was the
Wow.
best. It was very
I
funny.
did it better than that. It got laughs,
yeah,
right?
you did it much better than that. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, he doesn't
Much
steal
better.
jokes
Yeah.
well.
Because wow.
I don't do other people's jokes. I don't know how. See, I'm not good at it. I only do mine.
Yeah. Uh-oh, look.
Because he's Swedish and black, and that's how he
I'm a
got
Swedish
it.
and black one.
Right. So,
And
but
I
in
wanna
any
talk
event,
about my dog.
Let's just finish really quickly.
Dog,
let's
my
just,
dog.
Let's just
Like
finish
there's a
before we get
W
to
in
the
it.
dog. Before we get to the dog, just quickly. So now we're hotsing, and we call it that, and so we think it can be an adverb, because I'll call James and he's lying to me. He's like, hello. And I'm like, were you hotsing?
I'm just saying you got to start recording the sets so you can bring back the jokes that I
That
really
joke
like.
is good.
Yeah, that's what my manager says.
Well,
But what does she know? Then I'll
Right.
then I'll just have all this material. It's not going to do me any good.
right.
Tell us about your
What?
material, and I'm excited about your DVD that's out. Tell us about it.
What about which question do I answer? Which one?
Anyone.
Tell,
You
tell
can-
us.
any
I
question
pick
you want.
whatever.
Whatever, yeah. You get to
Okay,
choose.
I have a DVD out. Yeah, it's very good. It's my material. Next question.
So you listen to your manager.
See how I combine the two things? Yeah.
JeremyHots.com. That's where people can.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can buy it at jeremyhots.com.
And the name of the DVD is.
What a miserable DVD this
Is it miserable?
No, my whole
I know
thing
that.
is everything is crummy and it's like that.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on a
Oh my
second.
God.
He's getting
I
a
don't
call
believe
on the
this.
air. Do you
No,
wanna take
no.
it?
It's
Wanna
11.
take it?
It's
Wanna
11
take it?
o'clock, right?
Who is
You
it?
set an alarm?
No, I have to take a pill, James.
Oh really?
Yeah. Wow.
What do you have to take a
I
pill?
take
None of your
my pill, too.
business.
Right.
It's none of my business.
It's a special hotsing pill.
Because we have a game on the show called Out Sick. You know how Jews
Maybe
are
you
always
can
trying
out-sick
to
us.
out-sick each other?
What do you mean?
You ever
Show
tell,
'em,
you ever
get
tell,
up. I
you ever
can't
tell a
walk.
Jew you got something wrong? They'll say that's nothing. I got this worse. They try to out-sick each other.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
So-
When I had a broken leg, he had a.
I remember that. We had to help you on and off the stage for a while. It was
This is one of our
fantastic.
sponsors.
They had to carry me.
Oh,
Drop
this
Dead
is
and Win.
hilarious.
Yeah,
We
drop dead. and
dropped
win.
dead and win. Now it's over 1,000 diseases, and you can out-sick each one. This
So
is
I
the
was
home
going to
edition.
see what your pill was for, then I try to out-sick you. We could play.
What does this kid have with the spots all over? Yeah.
Smallpox.
Is there something in here or is it
Nah,
empty?
That's it.
It's-
So they give you an empty box and
Well,
they
It's a
it's
joke.
so
It's a
cheap
Jewish
they don't
station.
even
It's a
give you the
Jewish
game.
station. It's a Jewish station.
That's
All right,
a
we
test.
got to go, though.
I'll sign a wall.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much,
Okay,
Jeremy Hotz.
thank you.
I wonder if I could draw a clock.
I'm
Jeremy
going to.
Hotz, ladies
Jeremy
and
Hotz, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
JeremyHotz.com. What a miserable DVD this is.
Here, look.
This is attractive for the show. Blow on it. Oh my God, your breath is hot. Are you
Welcome
sick?
back to the show. We just sanitized,
We sanitized our hands.
And whenever we sanitize our hands, we suggest you also sanitize your hands.
Right. You viewers, sanitize your
It
hands.
smells good.
Thank you. I sneezed in it.
Our tables, I think, are the only tables I've ever seen that actually come with an echo. Echo.
No, James.
hear that?
That's the other personality in your head. You know something, James, now that
I'm
he's become a
crazy?
psychologist, he's got his master's degree
I'm not
in
a
psychology.
psychologist. I have a
But he has a
master's.
master's degree in psychology. I'm very happy for him. Wow, the one lone clapper.
John, the most disturbed person in the room. He clapped because I guess he's hoping I'll help him one day.
You wouldn't help anyone. You wouldn't help a flea.
A flea?
A flea.
I would if I could help a flea. That'd be very exciting.
You couldn't even catch a flea.
I could become a psychology circus act.
You could be. That's what we probably are. But it's very interesting when your friend becomes a psychologist. Now, just because I have a degree in criminal justice, I don't tell him about his criminal tendencies that he has.
Such as? Tell me now. This is the place to let it out. I have criminal tendencies. You're the one getting ready to kill someone because she gives you the finger. That's not going to hold up in court if you say, well, she gave me the finger. Oh, the jury's going to be like, oh, well, she did give me the finger. I mean,
if they're from
crime
Jersey,
of passion.
if they're from Jersey, they'll know.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. Let's talk about your Chris Brown moments, okay?
Whoa. Yeah.
I just want to say this.
She made me do it.
No, I just want to say this. One time,
it's because I love her.
He got aggravated with me for something, and he squeezed my leg. And no man has ever hurt me or hit me.
I got aggravated with her because she was biting my head.
No, that was a whole different time.
Her teeth were in my forehead, so I squeezed her leg so that her jaw would open up, and I could get my head out of the clutches of her mouth.
We talked about that head.
Never did we talk about the bite to the head. No, we didn't.
You're fine. You kept talking about
there was a scar for weeks. Seriously, I had to go see a plastic surgeon
to get implants.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. I want to talk about Israel.
Listen, Chris Brown. See what I'm saying? Bit him in his head.
If I hit you, Sunda, you would kill me, okay? If I even laid a hand on you, you would attack me and beat me and hurt me.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay?
I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
You're saying this, and you know something? There's people here.
You're like Naomi Campbell. That's what you are. You're like Naomi Campbell.
But I would never use my phone. I would use
You would use a shoe, a phone. Right. Yeah, that's what you are. She's Naomi Campbell. I'm Chris Brown.
Naomi Campbell's a punk.
And we'll be doing an MMA.
Bring her on.
Show soon.
I'll call Jen Morgan. I'll call my makeup
She
artist.
was with you in the room. She's like, I would have done it too. I would have chased her if I had the time. You're all crazy. All right, Israel. Can we talk about Israel?
Let's talk about Israel.
All right, we've talked about this before on the show. Israel, as you know, has a world image problem. A lot of the world looks at Israel in a sort of negative, with a negative gloss. And so Israel last year hired a Hollywood publicist to try to help repair and rebuild its image so that the world would love it. And here are some of the headlines that the publicist has been leaking to help repair Israel's image. So here we go. First headline, Israel discovers off button for Charlie Sheen. I think that'll definitely help repair Israel's image.
Israel is, you do it.
She can't read.
This is for you.
She can't read is what it is. Israel to appear on Glee. I think that's always a good publicity move.
Israel now with free delivery.
Israel gets Botox. See, it's physical image.
Okay. Israel apologizes to Mel Gibson.
I think that'll definitely help its image.
Oh, yeah.
Israel baptizes Mitt Romney.
He's lost his mind. Israel declares war on self.
I think the people will love that. And finally, Israel offers Ahmadinejad free weekend getaway spa.
Maybe this wasn't a great segment after all.
Just because they didn't laugh, the people at home are cracking up.
They're cracking up because we were cracking up in the car, and it was really that funny.
We were cracking up in the car. That's right. You know That's where we write and rehearse the show, folks. On the car right here, and it shows.
And because we had energy, we had like chutzpah.
Actually, what happened was we could have been more prepared for this on the car right here, but 10 minutes of the car ride was us chasing a white woman down Wilshire Boulevard because she gave Sunda the finger. Who suffers? Israel's public relations suffers.
Let me just say
You guys suffer, and these people suffer.
I'm driving a truck.
Because Sunda is trying to kill a woman for giving her the finger.
I wasn't trying to get, no, because you know what? I'm not going to live with that. I'm not letting people walk all over me. It's done.
All right, it's done. Hopefully we'll be here next week. We'll still be alive, or at least I'll still be alive.
You'll be fine.
We have to say goodnight now.
If she was such a tough girl, she would have gotten out of the car.
All right, we're going to go. Thank you very much for watching.
You got to end on a big one.
Wish me luck, everybody. Wish me luck.
Mazel tov to James for surviving all these years.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
I'm going to start drinking.